So last time we met a whole bunch of characters. We met Emphis, we met Dragos, we met Sable. I think her name was Sable. Um, we met Fang, and I believe now we are being hunted by something. It's been like a month since I last played this, roughly. Okay, so I'm starving. I have 10 credits to my name. So I guess the first thing I should be doing is not ordering food because I am very broke. I am okay, I am very broke. So I gotta wait for Sabine. It's not Sable. Sabine. Okay. So we met Sabine. Um Shipyard. Dragos Yard. We still gotta help him with this. Okay. I guess we'll do that because we need some credits. Ah, well there we go then. So we got ourselves some credits, so now we can actually get ourselves some food. Fungus fan. Memphis doesn't trust people easily, but he notices his regular customers in his own quiet way. That's kind of sweet in an interesting way. What is this? Where are we? Rotunda. Explore Rotunda. Steal dock plans. Havenage security has to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to know this place and the most dangerous. Okay. The rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Okay. Okay, so we don't want to fuck up either of these, honestly. So we got Akita, Overlook Bar, and Sealed Dock. Check out Sealed Dock. Maglock. These old maglocks look like they each need encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security for a decaying dock? Good question. I do not know. Despite this being my favorite game, I have not seen every part of it. Okay, so gotta buy stuff. So let's check out Ankita. Ankita? I'm gonna say Ankita. Hey you, want to earn a chit? Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied together whole plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Sure. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into two bundles. What is it with this place? She asks as she lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Don't try anything, all right? She taps the butt of her sidearm. I don't want to have to put. What? No, yeah. I don't want to have to put anyone else down today. Anyone else? She shrugs. What can I say? My temper's a little short lately. Nikita hoists her bundle of plates onto her shoulder. Come on then. Enough chat. You've got to earn that chit. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Nikita gives you a look. Ship's this way. And she sets down a gantry. My brain ain't braining. And she sets down a gantry at impressive as she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedoers. Why are you doing this yourself? why are you doing this yourself? You mean why aren't I hiring those good folk? She nods back at the stevedores. I've paid Havigen enough. They are currently rinsing me. Bro, I can't speak. They are currently rinsing me for mooring. I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off as scrap. Ambergris? Is that your ship? You catch on fast. She gives you another one. She gives you another of her looks. I had to take a second. I was like, did I read that right? She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty badly on our last job. I had another moor up here for a spell, but since then it's only gotten worse. Someone got in, sliced the core from our ship mind, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short one ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd be stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've seen worse. But I'm bleeding chits every cycle here, so I need to get off and fast. Ankita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off of your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want help? You want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundle of plates. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris' outer block, then turns back. Just don't go spending all this around. Ankita throws you a couple of chits. Consider it a bonus for not trying to grift me. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here, she calls back, and the lock slams shut. Okay, so we got a new drive. Build a ship mine. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a ship mine core. Okay. So now we are free reign to go and do as we wish. Founder's Gap in the ring station. Tower Transit Hub. Low end. Ramshackle Resident District. Okay. I do not have any dice, so it's good to end cycle now. Here we go. Ooh. Declining. Oh, Fang. It's Fang. Havenage Systems Engineer. Okay, how's Sabine looking? Need one more day. Shit. Okay. Let's talk to Fang then. Sleeper. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against the bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security, all that. He gives you a look. You know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates, and a thing you don't recognize that glows within the blue screen light. There is a chorus of hums and that blends into a single wave of static filling the dark corners of the room. Feng leans on the server stack and gestures around. You like it? What is all this? He taps a nearby server stack, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove. all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block, speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station, AE1? I'm not sure how to say that. The one Solhelm built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they are seeing a concrete reality. But this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least, that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back and faces you among the flickering machines, humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can't you? I can see it. Makes sense, right? You are between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing you're a beacon, isn't it? Always ideal when you are on the run, though. Wait, isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. They are tracking. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see. Access protocols lost to time and decay. Secrets. A shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place. Break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there is an old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about the tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'll think about it. He looks away. Okay, you think about it. Fang passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. It's a Solhelm cipher. A Solhelm cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back from the front of the bay. He walks you back to the front of the bay. So if you come across anything while you're thinking, maybe bring it in. I have an acquisitions budget, and I'm not afraid to use it. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. He slams the door button again. Think on it, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Okay. So we gotta bring data to Fang. Okay, so we gotta get a ship mined for Ankita. We gotta get data for Fang. And then we gotta wait for Sabine to get us our drugs. Check out the shipyard. Yard hand. The only way to get to know the shipyard is to work there. No tourists here. Shit, okay. Assist a ship builder. Let's try that. Okay. Can I get double? Can get double. Alrighty. Let's see what... Is Sabine ready? Sabine is ready. The first thing you see on entering is a glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eyes. In the dark of the corridor, he nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands as a case open, with a case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick up one, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how, yet again. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle. To... Shit, that is a large word. Here I go to fuck it. Immunosuppressant. The stabilizer works under a similar principle of an... Here we go. Immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which are over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Oh shit. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Sabine holds up a vial of would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limit. Oh, it gave me the fucking thing twice. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Which means the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. So in theory, we could take like a fucking human arm if we lost ours and then just have a normal arm. In theory, at least. They glance away, at least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. It will start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. How sure are you? I'm working with the best guesses here. With the case, the vials, it looks authentic. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection with a little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site in fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white and then it returns. Sabine appears encased in shards of sprinkling light that slowly fades into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, trickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yataghen acquired a case of this stuff, but he did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You you're going to have to need to pay for your next dose. So, you wonder how long you've been out, Sabine. Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You managed to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. Alright. And now we're all good. We're all stable. That's really good. So now I think we do need to get a drink, buy rations. I'll buy a ration because yeah, I'm definitely needing the energy. Hopefully this goes good. Well, so much for getting that ration. Alrighty. Okay, so if we look bar, here we go. Get a drink. There we go. Now we got some energy back. Shit, we got 5 cycles till this person shows up. I need to go to work to get some chits. Okay, here we go. There we go, and hopefully this will give us 1. Hey, there we go. And we got 11 chits. Havagen, offices, unit assembly, and then Lem and Mina. Lord, I'm definitely gonna wait and do that next, but I am going to go ahead and get myself at least a drink there, and then I can use some of my other dice over here. Block maintenance, play Tavla. Wait, no. Wait, no, I was trying to earn cryo. Shit. Well, this ain't good. Ah, okay. Shit. Okay, guess we're gonna go talk to Lemon Mina now. Her flaking torches flicker. Drones maneuvering, arc lights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. She's quite beautiful, I think. There they are! There they are! Let's fucking go! You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning torches of the side reel horizon flicker in his eyes. The side reel horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the railing, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Lem. Hi, he replies plainly, then shifts a little closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her, then? Lem asked eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Working, admiring, or neither? For a bit of context, these are literally my favorite characters in this game, and just, God, I love their story. Admiring. Understandable, he nods, gazing back out at the side rail horizon. You like her too, don't you, Mina? He jostles her a little. She's Mina, and my ticket out of the horizon will be entered into a draw for a transit support crew. He smiles. You won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me, and Mina, if it means landfall on a new world. He winks. Decades? It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. Sealess Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. Why is it here? Sealess Foundation sounds crazy. Why is it here? Why build it here, you mean? He grins. Don't ask me. I know as much as Mina about that. He ruffles Mina's hair thoughtfully. I suppose many corporations weren't too happy about breaking with the idea of surrogacy, setting up somewhere without it feeding back into the core. Maybe Salus got locked out of the corporate shipyards and had to go begging for somewhere to set up. Homeless, just like Mina and me. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers, furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you, and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Havenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into official shipyard crew. Yeah, maybe. I'm working on it for sure. Yeah, maybe. He looks out at the sidereal horizon as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. You aren't sure if he's quite talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me, she says, stubbornly daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on out. He smiles sheepishly at you. We are just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings onto his leg. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the walkway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then, a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot, she shouts, her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon, a ticket out. God, I fucking love those two. They're so good. I love those characters, honestly. Okay, we're out of dice. We are starving. So this shit's about to get real rough. Yeah, okay. Time to end the cycle. And I think... Let's see how long I've been live. About 40 minutes? That's not too terrible. Yeah, okay, so... We need to get some more chits, get ourselves some food, and prepare for whoever the hell this is. Because I highly doubt we're going to be able to turn off our tracker by the time they get here. Well, I think with that, I'm going to call it there. Met a bunch of new characters, started a whole bunch of different storylines, and now I'll play this more often. Because I definitely need to before the next game comes out, which I don't know when it will. But I want to have this game good to go, good and done by the time it comes out. So that when I do get it, I can just jump into it without any sort of troubles. Um, all right. With that said, I am going to end this part here.